So last night, La La Land won 7 Golden Globes, which is the most wins for a movie ever at the Golden Globes, and it won Best Musical. And today I want to discuss, is La La Land really a musical? Now, first off, I do love La La Land. I think it's a delightful film. I think it's fantastic. It's very well choreographed. The musical numbers are great. It's shot beautifully. Damien Chazelle has made a fantastic film right here. I loved Whiplash, and it's exciting to see him make such a big film like this that does have that old nostalgia to it of the old musicals that we do love. But is it really a musical? Now, first off, The Martian won Best Comedy last year for a Golden Globe, and that was confusing because The Martian was a sci-fi. That was not a comedy. He almost died.
Our next presenter is the star of the hilarious comedy The Martian. Oh, he nearly died. Right.
He was stuck on Mars. It was not a comedy. There's comedic moments, but it wasn't a comedy. Now, La La Land, is it really a musical? What do we really class as musical? This is probably me thinking too deep into how we class a film as a musical, because technically, yes, it is a musical, but technically it's also not really a musical, because it has about 4 musical songs at the beginning. You have one where people are stuck in traffic, then Emma Stone and her friends, and then Ryan Gosling does a song, and then Ryan Gosling does a song again on his own. And then you have this massive chunk of the movie where, for about an hour, there's no singing, there's no musical numbers. There is music played, but it's not musical numbers. And it's not until we get sort of right to the end of the film that then Emma Stone sings a song again, and you sort of forget that you're watching a musical. Now, with me saying is it really a musical is because when I think about it, you look at films like The Muppets, and most of the Muppets films have featured songs, but we don't call them musicals. If you looked at a film like Team America, well, Police, that has musical numbers, but we don't call that a musical. There are many films that have musical numbers but we don't call them a musical. And La La Land, I think, fits in this category because it has songs at the beginning, like 4 songs, like I've said, and with a film like The Muppets, it can have like 3 or 4 songs in it, but we don't class it as a musical. So why does La La Land get this pass? Why do we class it as a musical? Is it because we have these musical songs, and then throughout the film you hear those little bits of jazz and people dancing around and having all the fun, and Ryan Gosling and that playing the piano? It's more about a struggling jazz musician and his relationship with his actress girlfriend. That it's more about that and how these two people connect, and how one of them does hate jazz and grows to love jazz because of the boyfriend. Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone are fantastic in this film, but for me, I wouldn't really call it a musical. For me, a musical is a film where it starts with a song, and La La Land does start with a song. But I mean, it starts with a song, and then these people will probably have like 5 lines of dialogue, and then they go straight back to singing a song. They'll be having a conversation, they go straight back to singing a song. But La La Land has these things, and then just has this massive long hour of conversations and just dialogue driven and no songs. And like I said, there is music playing in the background, but it's not musical numbers. So yeah, this is just me wanting to discuss, how do you feel about La La Land? Do you think it is really a true musical or not? Because, like I've said, you can compare it with other films like The Muppets. It's not the same category as The Muppets, and it's not the same genre as The Muppets. But I'm saying, like the Muppets movies, and there's many other movies in this category that have musical numbers, like throughout their films, like comedies have musical numbers and that, but they are never truly classed as a musical. And I don't know. I feel like there are films that are musical throughout, and La La Land just has the 4 songs at the beginning and this massive chunk with no musical numbers. But yeah, La La Land is definitely a film to check out. It is a lot of fun. Damien Chazelle has made a fantastic film here with brilliant performances. It is incredible, and it's like I said, it's delightful. It's a lovely, lovely film to watch, but I just wanted to sort of after getting out of it, I was like, I don't know if I can really class it properly as a musical. I know it's like got an original score with the music, but I don't know if I can truly class it as a musical because having this massive chunk of no musical numbers happening, and when you look at films like Grease and that, it's musical bits right throughout. So that's all for today. First video of 2017. Thanks to all the new subscribers. I'm going to try and get out some more fun videos, but this year I really want to just get into discussing movies more, get back to reviewing more disturbing movies. So if you want me to review any disturbing movies, say in the comments down below what disturbing movies you want me to review. I've watched a lot of disturbing movies, but I want you to tell me movies that have really, really disturbed you, or ones that actually have like a proper story, that aren't just gore for the purpose of gore, but they still are very disturbing. That's all for today. Thank you very much, and I shall see you all again very, very soon. Goodbye.